Folks, it's Fernando doing another video for the Modern Survivalist, and today we're going to be talking about the recent new legislation in UK regarding knives. There's going to be a few bans going on in the next few weeks or so, and it's targeting specifically zombie knives. Now, if you're confused regarding zombie knives, what the hell that means, you're not alone, because I've been collecting knives for over 30 years. I know quite a bit about knives and different type of knives. And I can tell you right now, no such knife exists. There's no zombie knife. It's complete bullshit. It's a made-up terminology that even the ones that are banning this cannot explain. I read into this, and a zombie knife is a knife with a sharp edge, which is every knife ever. A knife with a serrated edge, which is pretty much every knife in any kitchen drawer in the planet. And a knife with a nasty drawing, a skull or picture or toxic symbol or zombie or offensive design painted on the blade. And I kid you not, that's it. Now, when they showed some pictures of what they consider to be zombie knives, what I saw in common was the color green. So they seem to be mad at green in general. This fluorescent green paint, they've used it in handles. I've even seen it just wrapped in paracord around a normal knife. So they show you a picture of a little hatchet, a big knife, a small folder, and a couple of throwing knives. The only thing in common all of those had was green color. That apparently is what they think of in terms of zombie knives. So that's going to be completely banned. You cannot buy that. You cannot even have it in your home anymore. If you have that in your house in UK, you have to turn that in because it is a crime to even have it in your house. They're also going to be banning the sale of knives online. Companies will not be able to ship knives to your house anymore in UK. Is that terrible? Does that suck for you folks in UK? Absolutely. Just get your knives, before this happens. And it sucks because the availability in most stores, brick and mortar stores nearby, the selection usually sucks and prices are quite terrible if you find something decent. It's really bad. There's also going to be an expansion on the definition of what a flick knife is, and that's kind of scary because I know of stories. I mean, I lived over there. I lived in Northern Ireland. I know the laws and some of the things that have happened and what people had to put up with. I know that in some cases a knife like this, when you bought it, for example, overseas and it was caught by the border, the office, and taking away as an illegal knife, they would maybe get a knife like this and do like, see, I just flicked it open. I used gravity and movement of my wrist to open the knife. And you would go like, you didn't open it from where you're supposed to. Now, you have to be lucky enough to find a judge that understands what you're saying and cares a damn so as to hear what you have to say or even believe you or not look at the law in such a ridiculous way. But that's the kind of thing you're having to put up with. This in UK lands you in jail. It's a Section 5 weapon, same as a firearm, like a 9mm pistol. It's the same thing in terms of being Section 5 weapons. Now, this gets you, when you have it illegally, which is the only way you could have this in England, is a mandatory 5-year minimum sentence. So you're going to be spending 5 years in jail if you have this. Now, what happens if you have this? You can end up in jail up to 10 years because it's still a Section 5 weapon, same as, and I'm not kidding, a rocket launcher or a machine gun. By machine gun, I mean fully automatic weapon, right? It's stupid, makes no sense, but it is what it is. Actual people ending up in the shade because of this. You looked it up. There's been a person, no prior crime, not involved in any crime of any kind, first time offense, 6 months in jail. The other one I read of, again, people that had not been committing any crimes, were not involved using this as a weapon during a robbery or anything like that, and no priors. 9 months in jail for having this. This is what you have to put up with, and it's quite terrible. Now, I'm doing this video because stupid ideas tend to spread like a disease around the world. And as bad as it is, I really like this kind of thing to stay over there and not become popular in our places as well, because I just cannot put up with this kind of nonsense. This is a knife that I bought when I first landed in Northern Ireland. It's a typical chef knife. It's available anywhere around the world, and by God, I don't think no one's going to be banning something like this from a supermarket where you can buy these things. This knife or just any other freaking knife. Now, this is a pretty big knife and it has a rather narrow tip. How on earth are they going to be stopping anyone from buying this? It's pretty much as if criminals don't care about the law. And regarding gun laws in UK, in London, gun crime has gone up since 2014, 44%, in spite of all being banned. Knife crime has gone up since last year, 20%. Guys, that's how stupid things work. They simply do not work, and keep that in mind. Guys, it's going to be all for now. Remember to subscribe. Take care. See you in our next video.